Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tuesday's Market SITREP. Man, what a difference a day makes. Absolutely love the market activity today, which we'll get to in a couple minutes. Sorry, the SITREP's a little bit delayed. I finally stopped crying that Kamala, however you say her name, Kamala Harris dropped out of the race. Remember a couple of weeks ago when she said, "Oh, the reason she's not polling high is because of racist voters." Kamala, you're in the Democratic primary, so nice job calling Democrat voters racist. So beat it. It's absolutely insane to me that the left has, this woman is an adulterer, and Willie Brown. Love the name, folks. Willie Brown, mayor of San Francisco. He even wrote an op-ed about how this woman got ahead in California politics. Got ahead. I see what I did there. That's pretty funny. All right, so moving on. Go away, lady. Go back and be the governor from the great state of, or senator from great state of California. You're a joke. North Korea, folks. So we're going to get to the market action here in a couple minutes about what happened in the past 24 hours and the fact that we were absolutely hedged and we saw nearly a $3,000 profit on some VIX calls. Man, where are they? Where's our VIX calls? Right here. We'll get to these. No, that's Visa. Let's get wherever the VIX calls. I'll bring them up in a second. But anyway, why am I bringing up North Korea? Well, the guy says Krimo, some young guy, might have a Christmas gift for Donald Trump. So if we, here's what's funny. If we fail to meet their deadline, right? Last week or a couple days ago, they shot a couple bottle rockets towards Japan. President Trump keeps playing word games with us by saying, well, he's not really in violation of what we talked about in Singapore. Come on, dude. You flew to Vietnam to meet him, and you left early because the guy wants all sanctions gone before he lifts a finger, and you walked away, rightly. But now he's saying, hey, man, because Trump's saying, well, he hasn't launched a ICBM, an intercontinental ballistic missile, and he hasn't done a nuke test. Well, he's doing everything but those two things. So the president can sit there and smile at the camera and say, hey, he's not violating anything we agreed to. He's violating everything in the world order and UN sanctions and all sorts of stuff. So they said we might be giving the president a Christmas gift. Does anybody remember like 2 years ago, a guy died in Hawaii? Do you remember this? When some idiot civil servant, they went to test the alert system that we're all going to die in 20 minutes in Hawaii, and the guy fired it. He had to actually push a button like twice that said, do you really want to do this? Don't do this if this is a drill. Are you sure you're doing this? If you push this, you're an idiot. And he still did it. Typical government worker who also, I don't even think he got fired, right? He got retrained. Could you imagine doing that in like a private business? Anyway, love the government. Possible gifts out of North Korea: a satellite launch, outright ICBM test, a sub-launch ballistic missile test from the Korean Peninsula, a nuke test, or siphoning funds from the president's re-election campaign and affiliated PACs. Well, maybe not that. But anyway, folks, why am I talking about this? Because even though I closed these, here they are, these VIX calls. So look at this. A couple weeks ago, I sent out like an emergency text alert to my weekly options and primary members. I said, folks, this Hong Kong support bill, the president's going to have to sign it. China's going to be pissed, and I think bad things are going to happen. What happened with the VIX? What's been going on lately with the VIX? Let's bring up the volatility index. Nothing, Wiz. Absolutely nothing's been going on. You've been telling us this is the longest period of extended low volatility you've ever seen. And it was. And what did I also say? It's going to end, and it's going to end spectacularly. Right around here, I said get long the December 4th. Look at the date. It's December 3rd. I said get long the December 4th calls, the 15 calls. Got into those at like $1.40-ish or something like that. Whatever I got filled. I think it was $1.35, 45, whatever it was, and got out of them today for like $2.40, $2.50, whatever it was. Beautiful. I told you, folks, right around here, I said there's about another $2 trillion in short volatility interest. Somebody's going to get kicked in the teeth because there's a lot of potential bad out there. And what happened? About a week and a half of nothingness. Hell, last week, folks, we went below 12 on the VIX. We had an 11 in front of that decimal point. People laughing at me, or not laughing. There's members going, Wiz, these calls are underwater. I'm like, and? What is your point, man? Do not ever close a long volatility position, let it either expire worthless or jump out for max profit, whatever your profit target is, because again, for the 9 millionth time in 10 years, I was right about this. This is what happens. So if you put those calls on and they were red and they're losing money and I'm getting out of these things today, you look like a jackwad and you feel shitty. And you should, because I told you not to do it. This is why we have an SOP, right? Standard operating procedures. This is why we have lessons learned. Don't relearn lessons that somebody already did in front of you, like me. I've been me before 27 years ago going, oh man, these calls expire tomorrow and they're losing money. I'm going to get out of them. And something bad happened. And that afternoon I sat there staring at the screen going, I'm a complete idiot. Never did it again. Don't do it, folks. And by the way, taking a look at the VIX, it actually can go higher. Folks, did you see the Gatling gun that Trump took on the airwaves and Twitter and everything in the past 24 hours? Well, let's keep going. Because we legged into an iron condor today, a weekly options iron condor on Brazil. Look at this. It's up $300 since yesterday. So yesterday we put on a bear call spread, the 43.5, 44. And today I legged into a bull put spread, the 42.5, 42. And now it's up $500. Maybe if I keep talking, it'll hit max profit. So we're looking to potentially make $7,500 this week as long as EWZ, the Brazilian ETF, stays right within this range. Why did I get bearish on Brazil yesterday? What happened? Trump grabbed his phone yesterday morning and took a shotgun and hit Brazil and Argentina in the face with tariffs on aluminum and steel. Why did he do that? I'll tell you why he did that. As a massive shot over the bow to China. Right? He also kind of did it as a massive shot to Bolsonaro and Argentina as well, because what did Bolsonaro do? What's he been doing lately? Snuggling up to China. Xi Jinping. He gave Xi Jinping a big hug and guess where China's buying all their soybeans from now? Well, the United States was, because Trump told us that for the past 18 months. The president's been crowing about all the Chinese act purchases they're going to make. They haven't bought literally one soybean from us. They've been buying them from Brazil. So Trump woke up and said, I'm going to shoot my buddy Bolsonaro in the face and Argentina as a hint to stop working with China. Okay, so this is, and it's pretty funny that Bolsonaro, he's the Trump of the tropics. He's a huge Trump fan. He's on Twitter every day. He's doing everything that Trump's doing up here in America. I don't see this as retaliation. I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him so he doesn't penalize us, and I'm almost certain he'll listen to us. The Argentine minister said, this was unexpected. We're trying to get more precision about what the hell just happened. Folks, this was all about China yesterday, and I told you that as this was happening. I said he's shooting through Brazil and Argentina to hit China in the forehead. But one of the reasons I got bullish for at least a weekly trade on EWZ is this: two big articles in the Wall Street Journal today. Investors tune out to Scored to embrace Brazil's economic turnaround. This guy's playing the role of rainmaker. Latin American giants capital markets rev up. The Bovespa, their stock market is up 20% year to date. Their economy has expanded at its fastest pace in 6 quarters. Wholly bullish on Brazil, Batman. Take a look at the EWZ. So nice looking range bound trade that potentially expires on Friday, as long as we stay below there and above there. Look at that, which it's kind of doing this nice little serpentine here. So potentially $7,500. How about a nice Christmas gift there? $7,500 in 4.5 days. Now let's get to the president. He flew over to the NATO conference. What are Democrats doing? They're busy trying to impeach the guy. He's over at NATO smacking people around. Good on him. NATO members have been screwing us for years. We've been carrying them, we've been defending them, and we've been paying for it. Those days end. He did, Democrats say, oh, he sounds like a mafia guy. Guess what? He gets the job done. You guys are done piggybacking on us, man. It's we're not doing this. But anyway, so he's sitting here at the NATO summit, and he blasts Macron. What happened last night or yesterday? Emmanuel Macron is like starting to tax all of our internet folks. He's like, whoa, Emmanuel, you don't mess with American companies on the internet. I do. Take a number, chump. So what did he do overnight? tariffs, increased tariffs on champagne, wine, cheese, and holy crap, France went apeshit. So they're going to have to deal with that, folks. So he fired South, he fired East, and today he fired, or I'm sorry, yeah, Far East. Now he said, hey, man, I might wait until after the election to get a trade deal. No trade deal. Yesterday, Wilbur Ross kind of telegraphed this. The Commerce Secretary said, we're not doing anything in December. Matter of fact, this is a good time to put more tariffs into effect. I told you yesterday in the weekly options brief, folks, I said, look how high above the 250-day moving average we are. I said Donald Trump feels that he's got a lot of airspeed on the jet and he can bleed some of it off. What happened today? The dude literally said something like that. He's like, hey, man, this market drops peanuts. I ain't watching the market. So the same guy who tweets almost on a daily basis about record highs and new record highs and you're welcome says, nah, I don't care about the stock market. He's obviously lying. And he's negotiating in public. He's trying to tell Xi Jinping, like, I don't care if the market's in pain here. Remember back here, folks, he actually did say that on one of these big downswings down in August. August was my best month of trading in 27 years. It was my best performance in the TGO portfolios in 10 years. This was fantastic. I want this again. And we might be seeing this in December, man. So, yeah, he was full of quotes today like, a 450-point slide in the Dow is peanuts. Okay. If the stock market goes up, down, I don't watch the stock market. I watch jobs. Jobs are what I watch. That's a lie. The president says I don't watch the stock market. He literally tweeted like last week about the NASDAQ at record highs. So him saying he doesn't watch the stock market, he sounds stupid when he does that type of stuff. So, but he's said a lot of stupid things. Like today, he misspoke and he had to immediately tweet something because somebody asked, like, hey, do you support the protesters in Iran? Iran's going through another revolution. Obama screwed it away last time. The Green Revolution in Iran, the protesters were screaming for U.S. help and democracy and please help us. The Iranian people are fantastic. Their leadership should all be shot, period. And Obama punted. He punted to the mullahs. Why? Because he knew down the road he was going to fly billions of euro dollars on unmarked airplanes in the middle of the night to kiss their ass. So anyway, Trump today is like, no, we don't support the protesters. I don't have too much to say about that. And then the world went apeshit. I heard him when he said that. I'm like, he got that wrong. Meaning, I think he heard like, are you supporting them like militarily or financially? So he had to tweet out immediately a correction to that. And then he also said it in his next press conference, I think with the Cuck of Canada, saying like, hey, whoa, no, I support him. I stand with him. We're just not like behind the scenes doing stuff, which of course we are. So, wow. What a difference a day makes. In the blink of an eye, that happened, and we were ready for it, man. We had long VIX calls on. I personally had some S&P 500 puts that I told members that, you know what, if you think one of these things are going to be happening, you need to do this as well. So we got long some puts, we got long some volatility calls, and boom, on a day like today, I'm actually enjoying the hell out of this. So, and, Amazon taking a little bit of a, in the big scheme of things, Amazon being down $21 today is nothing. It's right at the 50-day moving average. I fully expect it to recover here. The Cyber Monday, we didn't even talk about Cyber Monday. The Cyber Monday numbers were disgusting. It like doubled last year, and last year was epic. So I think Amazon's going to recover the rest of the week along with XLY. I think the president, when he sees these type of days, look at August. Implosion, 1 2 day, 3 days good day, 2 days bad day, 1 day good day, 2 days bad days, 1 day, 2 day good day. So I think we're going to get back into a little bit of August here. Remember, we have a stick in the mud, man. We literally have a line in the sand right here on December 15th. The president, if he does nothing, these tariffs go into effect on the 15th. If he does something and punts them, we're going to get a rip your face off Santa Claus rally. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm hedged either way. All right. If you want to join our newest, hottest service here at Top Gun Options, all you need to do is head to go.topgunoptions.com/solo. That's go.topgunoptions.com/solo. I'm actually going down to Fort Lauderdale tonight, the Christmas on Las Olas Boulevard. Going to have a nice dinner. I guarantee you it's going to be more than the annual membership. So, and this is a round of drinks, folks. $97 a month to get into our solo Amazon service. It's literally peanuts. Get into this. Come get an introduction to what we do here at Top Top Gun options, and you won't regret it, because it is going to be a crazy rest of the month. If this is what happened in 24 hours, imagine what's going to be happening between now and December 15th, when the next round of tariffs are supposed to go into effect. Okay, so come check us out. One more time, that's go.topgunoptions.com/solo. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. God bless. I'll see you for Wednesday's market SITREP tomorrow.